This is new. This is from the congressional inquiry into the weaponization of the state against political dissidents. It's a thread of Twitter posts made by Jim Jordan, the Republican leading the inquiry. And you should know that our friend Janine Eunice is the lawyer on that committee. I'm so proud to know her. Let's read through them. It's actually more than a dozen tweets. All right, let me read some of these tweets. The first one says, the Facebook Files, Part 1. Smoking gun docs prove Facebook censored Americans because of Biden White House pressure. Let me read through them, and I'm going to go through them, and because I really can't improve upon them, and it's not even for me to improve upon. I want to show you what the U.S. Congress is doing, and maybe I'll make you a little bit jealous that we don't have this kind of parliamentary curiosity in Canada too. Never before released internal documents subpoenaed by the Judiciary Committee prove that Facebook and Instagram censored posts and changed their content moderation policies because of unconstitutional pressure from the Biden White House. During the first half of 2021, social media companies like Facebook faced tremendous pressure from the Biden White House, both publicly and privately, to crack down on alleged, quote, misinformation. In April 2021, a Facebook employee circulated an email for Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and COO Sheryl Sandberg, writing, "We are facing continued pressure from external stakeholders, including the Biden White House, to remove posts." Isn't that crazy? That's a direct violation of the First Amendment. You don't need to be a legal scholar to know that. And then he shows the memo. That's the difference. It's not just an accusation now. He shows the email. Mark, Sheryl, we are seeking your guidance on whether to take more aggressive action against certain vaccine discouraging content. And look what's highlighted in yellow. We are facing continued pressure from external stakeholders, including the White House and the press, to remove more COVID-19 vaccine discouraging content. And they go on a little bit. In another April 2021 email, Nick Clegg, Facebook's president for global affairs, informed the team at Facebook that Andy Slavitt, a senior advisor to President Biden, was, quote, outraged that Facebook did not remove a particular post. And here's what he said. And again, this is an internal document. Just got off hour-long call with Andy Slavitt. There are some pretty serious and sensitive issues we need to address. A summary. And then you can see the bullet points, and the one that's highlighted below says, as an example, he was outraged, not too strong a word to describe his reaction, that we did not remove this post, which was third most highly ranked post in the data set we sent to him. And then, what do you think it was? Do you think it was some false scientific claim? Do you think it was some complete fabrication or lie? Get a load of this. What did the Biden White House want removed? A meme. That's right, even memes weren't spared from the Biden White House's censorship plans, and they show the meme. It's this one. It's a picture of Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at something, looks like a TV set, and it says, 10 years from now, you will be watching TV and hear, did you or a loved one take the COVID vaccine? You may be entitled, just like there are class action lawyers advertising. It wasn't misinformation. It wasn't a lie. It was an opinion. It was a joke. It was a daydream about what might happen 10 years from now. And Andy Slavitt, the president's senior advisor, was shouting at the president of Facebook internationally for an hour, and this was what made him most furious. That's not disinformation. That's not a lie. It's not a falsehood. It's not defamatory. It's not obscene. It's an opinion. And the White House demanded it be taken down. When Clegg, quote, countered that removing content like that would represent a significant incursion into traditional boundaries of free speech, free expression in the U.S., Slavitt disregarded the warning and the First Amendment, and they show, again, that email. I countered that removing content like that would represent a significant incursion in traditional boundaries of free expression in the U.S., but he replied that the post was directly comparing COVID vaccines to asbestos poisoning in a way which demonstrably inhibits confidence in COVID vaccines amongst those the Biden administration is trying to reach. You know what's amazing is Nick Clegg is not even American. He's a Brit. And he cares more about freedom of speech in the United States and the First Amendment than the U.S. president did. I'll keep reading. What happened next? Facebook panicked. In another April 2021 email, Brian Rice, Facebook's VP of Public Policy, raised the concern that Slavitt's challenge felt, quote, and I'm going to quote from the yellow part of the email here, very much like a crossroads for us and the White House in these early days. But Facebook wanted to repair its relationship with the White House to avoid adverse action. And I'm going to quote again from the email. This is from Nick Clegg. Given what is at stake here, it would also be a good idea if we could regroup to take stock of where we are in our relations with the White House and our internal methods too. So Facebook did not want to censor these things. And they're very censorious to begin with. Even a foreigner, Nick Clegg, understood the importance of the First Amendment, not just in life, but to their business. But they were so terrified of the White House senior advisor shouting at them for an hour, they said this is a real crossroads. This is really going to determine our relationship with the White House. They were terrified.